Hi guys, thanks for joining me today. We're making scalloped potatoes with broccoli and mushroom cheese sauce. So here I'm using 4 medium-sized russet potatoes. You could also use Idaho potatoes. I'm putting them, after they're sliced up, I'm putting them into a bowl of cold water so they don't turn brown. And I'm going to continue slicing these up and then we'll turn to the sauce. So here I have 12 ounces of chopped up broccoli. These were broccoli spears, I just chopped them up. They were frozen, I just boiled them and let them get soft, chopped them up, and that was it. So now, excuse me, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add the broccoli to the pan here. Here I have sliced up mushrooms. You can add any kind of mushrooms you want. Here I'm going to use almond milk. You can use any plant-based milk you want. I'm just going to fill it up just above the mushrooms and broccoli. Now this is a pretty easy and fast side dish to do because honestly the only thing I chopped up were the mushrooms and the broccoli. Everything else, basically instant ingredients. Like here what I'm going to use is I'm going to use some dried onions, about a tablespoon. I'm going to add some red pepper flakes, about a teaspoon. About a tablespoon of onion powder. About a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. I'm going to add some parsley. Good teaspoon of parsley. A dash of pepper. I'm going to add a nice capful, about a tablespoon of nutritional yeast. And for the cheese, I'm going to use my homemade mozzarella. You could use any cheese, any kind of cheese you want, any kind of shredded cheese or cube cheese you want to this. So I'm going to add that in here. And I have a little bit left of this chow cheese, so I'm just going to use the remaining of this also. Then we're just gonna mix it until it thickens, and then we'll layer our baking pan. Now, if this doesn't thicken up the way I would actually like it to, I'll just add a little slurry to it, a little cornstarch just to get it thickened up. But so it looks like it's gonna need a little slurry. So here's like a 1/4 cup of water, and put about a flat tablespoon of cornstarch in it. Don't pour it in all at once. Pour it in a little at a time because we don't want to get this too thick. Also, now would be the time to taste your sauce to see how much salt it might need. So now is the time you want to salt to taste. So here I have a lightly greased baking pan, a baking dish. I just poured a little olive oil in it and just used a paper towel and just greased up the bottom and around the sides. So I'm gonna start adding in the potatoes. This is how thin the potatoes are. Okay, so let's just start layering them. overlap them so there's not really too much space in between them. So we want to overlap. Okay. Now we got them overlapped. Let's start adding our sauce. Careful, because the sauce is piping hot. Okay, and then we'll do another layer, overlapping again. Doesn't matter which direction your potatoes go in. At the end, towards the end of it, I'll probably try to make it look pretty on the top. This is a quick side dish. These make nice chips too. When you use the madeleine, they make beautiful chips. Okay, we're gonna do another layer. And like I said, whatever sauce is left over, I could freeze it. So if you guys end up making extra sauce, either just make a larger pan, because my intention was to just make a small pan. So you can make a larger pan, or if not, just freeze it. Okay guys, sorry. So once again, I forgot to turn my camera on while I was doing the final layer. So I did the final layer of the scallops, overlaid them, made them look all pretty, the scallop look. And I topped it with the rest, another, few ladles of the sauce. So now what you want to do at this point, if you like, you could sprinkle on some Parmesan cheese, or you could sprinkle on some shredded mozzarella. Like I said, any cheese you choose to use, it's fine. You want to use cheddar, you could use cheddar, whatever you want to do to make the sauce and to add on top. So I'm just going to add some, again, this is my homemade mozzarella. So I'm going to add some of it on the top. And then I'm going to cover this with foil and leave it in the oven for about 35-40 minutes. And then I'll uncover it and put it under the broiler, so that way it gets that nice brown crispy top, bubbly crispy top. Hopefully. The way things are going today, who knows? We all have one of those days, right? Okay, so I'm going to cover this with foil. I'm going to pop it in the oven for 35-40 minutes. Okay, so I let it cool for about 5 minutes. And let's take a scoop of this out right now. You can see it's firmed up. Look at that. Try it. That's really good. The potatoes are nice and tender. The sauce is nice and creamy. The cheese melted really nice on top. You can taste the mushrooms and the broccoli. And just, you can taste the seasonings. It's really good. Yeah. hope you guys try this recipe, and if you do, I hope you like it. Please give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button. I love and appreciate you guys. Thank you for the support that you give. Have a good rest of your week.